Damn. That blew up. So I've been getting a lot of comments on this TikTok, and we're going to be addressing some of them that I've watched. Your name is definitely not sad from Daddy Smack 5. Yeah, it's not sad, but I said sad and emotional, and I feel like Your Name is one of those emotional movies. Dude, watch The Garden of Words, I bawled. Maybe for another video. A Silent Voice wasn't sad, had one crazy moment, but then wasn't sad. Pancreas did get me a little towards the end. Haven't watched Your Name yet, but will. You're f***ing crazy if you think that A Silent Voice wasn't said and that Pancreas got you a little. Or you're just a husk of a person. Bro, watch the new Demon Slayer movie. I have. Weathering with You animations is so good that it gave me goosebumps. Same for Your Name. I already mentioned this before, but I did watch Weathering with You after I uploaded this video. I feel like it just needs to be said that Weathering with You is better than Your Name. Where can I watch Your Name? I watched it on 9anime. What did you think the saddest one was? Honestly, the saddest one was probably I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. I only cried with the last one. The other two were not sad, very sentimental, but I didn't tear up, just felt happy for something. Watch Plastic Memories, I cried. And actually, I have a folder for anime episodes, and it was right here. Watch Violet Evergarden. I'm planning on it. I watched all of them in 6 hours. I did as well. I watched A Silent Voice. I didn't cry, but it was pretty good animation. It was 10 out of 10. And I did get it into it, like the part at the cool balcony, but Your Name was not sad. A Silent Voice was sad, but AOT had sadder few minutes than the entire anime movie. Okay. The only reason I said that A Silent Voice was sad was because of the balcony scene and the scenes that followed the balcony scene. Because those were the scenes that really made me tear up. I watched I Want to Eat Your Pancreas and I cried, but when I watched A Silent Voice I didn't, but it was sad though. Exactly. I Want to Eat Your Pancreas is one of those movies where I feel it's more catered to making you want to tear up and making you feel empty inside. But A Silent Voice is one of those movies where it's character development and you see these characters grow from their past self. Wait, Your Name and A Client Voice were sad? Don't know A Client Voice, but Your Name is not sad. How do you cry? I can't find anything that has been able to make me cry. You are a husk of a person. Anyone else is not a husk but you. A Silent Voice didn't make me cry, but it was extremely relatable to me and made me very emotional. It is one of my favorite movies. I said sad and emotional anime movies, and I feel like A Silent Voice would fall into this sad and emotional thing, along with the other two movies I've mentioned. So if you want to watch sad, watch Your Lie in April and Clanad. I'm planning on it. Planning on watching those two back to back. Although I've heard that Clanad After Story, the second season of Clanad, is the really sad one. Yeah, I have watched A Silent Voice. Maybe I should do the same and watch the three. Huh. See? Someone got the idea! Okay, but did anyone find the anime Erased, like, really sad? I've heard Erased is insanely sad. I didn't cry during A Silent Voice. It's not really a movie you cry towards. It's one of those movies where you feel like you can relate to the cast and the characters. None of those animes were sad. The last one was the most confusing out of those three. Huh? Did you watch the right movies, my sir? I'm gonna spoil these three movies, and if you don't want to get spoiled, just skip to the time on screen. A Silent Voice is one of those anime movies where you like build these relationships up with the characters. Your Name, it's not sad, but it's one of those emotional anime movies where it's a bit confusing at first, and like these two starstruck lovers are trying to find each other. They exist in different times. He says the last one is the most confusing, so he's saying I Want to Eat Your Pancreas is the most confusing one. How is that one confusing? It's literally just a guy who figures out that some girl at his school has pancreatic cancer. Or he's saying that is confusing? How is that confusing? Guy looks in journal because he likes to read, sees that this person has pancreatic cancer, thinks, oh, that's cool, finds out it's his classmate, and then later becomes besties with his classmate, and then they do all this other stuff together, and then she dies. Then she dies prematurely at that, due to a accident. None of these movies made me cry. You're a husk. You want sad, Garden of Words, and 5 centimeters per second. I really want to watch 5 centimeters per second. That's probably for a video in the future. For me, Silent Voice wasn't sad. A Silent Voice isn't really that sad. I watched them all back to back for the first time. I cried so much my head hurt. Violet Evergarden is sad every episode in the movie. Silent Voice didn't make me cry. I want to watch the other two. I've seen all three of these multiple times. They are great for beginners. That is the best way I've heard anyone say it so far. These are all beginner anime movies to get involved and interested in for getting into this genre of sad and emotional anime movies. Well, yes, people will argue Your Name wasn't sad. You're right. It wasn't sad. It was emotional. Like it was an emotional roller coaster is what I mean by saying that. They're all pretty good, but Silent Voice and Pancreas were better than Your Name in my opinion. Yes, I will agree with that. Although, the one reason I do like Your Name is because it sort of sets up a story for the second movie, Weathering with You. I guess I should explain why I'm saying second movie here. It's because some of the cast from Your Name returns, and it's also set up in the same setting as Your Name. Watch Graveyard of the Fireflies. Gotta watch Anohana. Seen the first two. What about Anohana? Okay, I said movies. So if you're expecting Anohana with this, that's not my forte. Or it kind of is my forte, but not for this video, this particular video. Weathering with You, part 2. I'm going to do part 2. Like for part 2, Akame got killed. Alright, that's perfect. Akima got killed. Alright, that's the perfect way to end it. If you liked what you see here, be sure to smash like for part 2 of me watching sad anime movies and me feeling pain. Comment what movies you would like to see, and I'll see you in the next one.
Attack on Titan, Tokyo Ghoul. These hentai babes make me drool. Hatsune Miku is great. She makes me masturbate. Fairy tale.